Hey, what's up, guys? I just got a few more words about the Lamont Peterson Amir Khan fight coming up this weekend. You know, I've been listening. I listened to The Distance, Julian Foster's review prediction, and Styles Make Fights prediction, and I like them. And they said some things that I wanted to say right now, and I'm going to maybe take it a little further. But one of the things that we've seen established is that as much as Oscar and the rest over there at Golden Boy like to make a villain out of Bob Arum and all that, I think it's been more than evident that Golden Boy plants referees in their fights to help out their fighters. In the Maidana fight, everyone highly criticized the ref for breaking apart Maidana and Khan almost immediately the second they clinched. I mean, he didn't even give him a chance to try to work it out. You know, I know there are those out there that say, well, clinching's technically illegal and it should be broken up, but we all know that that's a part of boxing, and that yes, ultimately it has to be broken up, but you know, a certain degree of it should be allowed. They should be allowed to sort of separate themselves to a certain degree. And, you know, so that really helped Khan in that Maidana fight. And, you know, in McCloskey, I mean, when has Khan ever really laid somebody out? I don't think he has, like, I know he's got power, but he doesn't fight. He's just a flurrier. And he might wear you out. He might fuck you up in the sense that you're overwhelmed and worn out. But he's not the type of guy that's, you know, gonna fight you, box you, and then plant one really good on you and fucking lay you out. He doesn't do that. At least I haven't seen him as of late. I mean, he laid that really nice body shot on Maidana. And the question is whether it was as nice as it was, and Maidana's just that tough that he got up from it, or it wasn't that powerful of a punch, and Maidana got up from it. One or the other. Either way, it shows how tough. I mean, one or the other. Either way, it makes either fighter look good. But what I'm trying to say is that if, you know, Peterson's got good accuracy and he's got a good inside game, and where I don't agree, I don't think that Peterson should control the fight from the outside by jabbing, because I think that Khan is just too fast, and that's too much his game, and it's going to be hard to crack his game. So what I think he should do is roll with his inside game and go to the body. And just like Maidana, if Lamont can successfully stay inside, kind of like what you know, what Cotto had to do with Margarito this last weekend. Stay inside, clinch a lot, fight inside. Well, Cotto didn't really fight that much inside, but he did fight more inside than he usually does, or so it seemed. But Lamont should fight on the inside, take away the range, and the second, you know, maybe Khan starts to punch his way out of it, or catches him, clinch him. But Khan can't fight going backwards, and as Styles Make Fights clearly demonstrated, when he's backing up, he's not putting himself into a position to attack after he slips away from you. He's kind of off balance and out of position, which was a great demonstration. But I just think, you know, that if Peterson does do that effectively early in the fight, take away some of Khan's wind, then in the same manner that Maidana did in whatever it was, the 10th or the 11th. Now, Maidana's like a drunken sailor and just throws all these crazy, slow, you could see him from a mile away, looping hits, and if he even if he just grazes you with one of those, he stuns you, and as he did Khan, and hope that one lands really flush. But Peterson doesn't need that much power because he's a hell of a lot more accurate. So I just think, though, with the refs, the only way Peterson's winning this fight is by laying Khan out. He's not going to win by decision. No way. Even if it's very, very close, absolutely the split decision is going to go to Khan. Those judges and that ref are, I mean, this is only my opinion, but I would feel are highly, highly planted there by Golden Boy. There's definitely been some communication, and without a doubt, the only way Peterson is winning this fight is by knockout. Now you might say that Ortiz is a Golden Boy, and when Lamont fought Ortiz, it was a draw. Why didn't they etch it toward Ortiz? But Lamont knocked Ortiz down, a couple times, and Ortiz knocked him down a couple times too. But that was just kind of a weird, interesting fight. I guess they gave him a lot of credit for coming back and being as effective as he was, and that's what I'm trying to say. Late in the fight, Lamont seems to, figure things out and starts to get it cracking later. And there's a possibility late in this fight that he might, I'm telling you, nobody really knows yet. Nobody really knows yet with Khan, with that chin. I know you'll say, well, he got drunk from, Maidana's punch and he stayed standing, but I still think that was a life and death fight right there. And everyone, he knew going into that fight, every single person was saying that, Maidana's got this incredibly hard punch, but, I don't know. I just think that he was very ready, very motivated, and I don't know if he realizes what he's getting into the ring with this time. Outside of that really strong punch on Maidana, that's all he's got. He's got no defense. Maidana has no defense. Maidana's slower than shit. Don't get me wrong, he's an entertaining fighter to watch, but Peterson's a whole different ballgame, as I've been saying all along in all of the videos I've made on this fight. So, can't wait for this fight, man. Khan will impress me a lot if he really does win this fight, because I give Peterson a lot of credit, and I know that Peterson has sort of had a knack for sort of letting us down in really big fights, but he learned a little bit, and he didn't look as bad against Ortiz as he did against Bradley, but I think Bradley's a better fighter than Ortiz. But anyhow, he's, like I said, he's in prime age, 27. Age doesn't mean shit here, because 27's prime as far as I'm concerned, and the few years that Khan has on Peterson, I don't really think it plays a role in this fight. Maybe if it was 27 against Peterson being 30, but I don't think age is going to play a role here. I think both guys are looking real good, and it's going to be a great fight.